everybody? Welcome back to more Date Everything. We're gonna dive on into things rather quickly and get going. I'm excited. It's been a while. It's been a while for Twitch chat. For YouTube, it's probably only been a week, although I'm sure you noticed my, like, couple weeks off. I took a little mini hiatus. Ah! Oh. Too I like cats. I too like cats. I love the big emotes. Chrome rediscovered emotes. And then Chrome puts my face in other people's chat. And he puts your voice in other people's YouTube videos. You got a little bit of a shout out in my latest Persona video that we recorded. Oh my goodness. And the cat! My legacy. For those who have not seen my Persona 5 Royale playthrough, that is also on my YouTube channel, and we just shouted Matt out recently, so double shout Matt out. He's awesome. And the cat! Yeah, you get to see a really cute cat. Unpaid. Matt's a friend. He gets unpaid shout outs. Thank you, Lunar. But we're gonna dive into the game. I haven't played in a while, so I kind of forgot what we were doing, what the goal was. I know that what we've been doing is we've kind of been like working through people's storylines, like we've been picking 5. Oh! No, I know you did. I think we were talking to Tony. I think the goal is to date everything. Thank you. Thank you for that. I think we were talking to Tony, and we also were doing work with her. Matt's here right now. He could just yell at us. Exactly. Thank you for pinning that. Thank you. I don't remember who we were dating. Gonna be really funny for my friends on YouTube. Haven't found all of these people. And then have no relationship with these people. Who do we want? Oh, we were doing Holly's line. We're doing Holly's line. We're trying to do Tony's line. I think we're locked out of Drysdale's line. Amir's cute. Oh, we're doing Kopi's line. We have not finished her line yet. We're close. Okay. Lil Crapper? No, I'm not dating Lil Crapper. Okay, let's keep dating Holly. Let's keep with Kopi. So, Holly, Kopi. Let's pick our 5. I could friend zone Little Crapper. I don't even want to talk to him. I'm avoiding him. I don't like him. We were in Rainy's line. We were in Tony's line. Rebel is cute. We could do Rebel. Okay, let's start with Kopi. I think we're like on the last bit. Talk to Ryuchi too. Now.
Kopi greets you robotically, lifting her hand to give you a stiff wave. Her gaze looks vacant.
Welcome back to Roofbox, home of all your coffee needs.
What is going on?
Whatever do you mean, oh fine customer? Roofbox wants to ensure you have a consistent and standardized greeting so that whenever you come to our store, you know that you're getting the best service every time.
I hate that.
And your continued patronage is appreciated.
I made coffee already, Kenny.
Kopi trails off,
I'm
leaning
drinking
forward
it.
in a sigh that seems to make her entire body droop.
Yeah, I can't do that anymore.
That was weird.
I know. Roofbox wants people to add the
Thank you,
Roofbox
Kenny.
touch every single time we greet customers.
Interesting.
So they're just making me sound like a monotone robot.
Make me your leader.
Alright, you get that one. But it sucks too. I feel like every coffee I make for somebody, I learn a little bit more about them. Get to know what they're like. Like you, for instance. Well, I don't really have words for it. Friendly? Sorry, my mind is drawing a blank. Sometimes when we talk, I feel a little out of my depth.
Aw.
Is that a good thing? How would you describe me then? Well, I've never received such a review before.
We just
you.
flirted with her.
But
Sorry for screeching in your
what I
ears.
mean, I like to be more personable with the customers. That's the best kind of customer experience to me. The
Beautiful.
corporate nature always gets in the way of all of that. Heck, if it weren't for the customers, maybe I would have quit a long time ago.
I love that her storyline is fuck corporate.
Coffee is just everything to me. The aroma, the flavor profiles, the warmth. You feel that too, right?
How do people drink coffee with glasses? How do you do it? My glasses keep fogging up. Corporate sucks, coffee is forever.
Good.
By suffering!
I'm glad somebody around here does.
I love that.
Sometimes it feels like I go cocoa crazy and nobody else really gets my obsession with this fabulous drink. Especially with the boss like...
I'm sorry, I'm laughing really hard at Omni's reply. I usually drink coffee with my mouth and my glasses, so do not drink them. You know, that's fair. That's fair. Do it every day, it's easy. My glasses just keep fogging
Look,
up.
I wasn't going to say anything while he was here, but he's making new plans. Plans that I don't like.
What plan?
Roofbucks, in their infinite wisdom, have decided to completely get rid of the customer experience. They want to turn us into a fast coffee business.
Love going
Exactly.
slowly. You use a lid? Oh, that makes sense. Memorize my house and where I place things so you cannot wear your glasses around your house gets around the issue. That's fair. That's very fair. I just wear contacts.
They say the whole ordering system needs to be completely revamped to maximize profit. Instead of warmly greeting customers like I normally would, now I'm expected to have 30-second interactions with them at most to get their order, and then mindlessly brew away. No special touches, no conversations, nothing. Coffee in. It's like they don't want what they hired me for. Quality and thoughtful coffee. They just want me to take every customer interaction, every drink I make it all in an instant and then wrap it all up and then throw it away in a disposable pod.
If I ever want to force myself to cry, I just imagine trying to wear contacts. That's funny. That's hilarious. I had to learn to wear contacts a while ago because my right eye sucks. My right eye is really, really bad. And so up until I started driving, I only had corrective lenses for my right eye. And so when I started wearing contacts, I literally only had one contact. And then at about 16, 17, I started developing astigmatism in my left eye, my left eye. And I started developing astigmatism in my right eye when I was like 16 to 17. And it was going the other way. So I'm nearsighted in one eye and farsighted in the other eye. And so they recommended contacts, especially because I see it 90% with my right eye. So I really only get a lot of peripheral with my left eye. And so they recommended contacts because you don't get a lot of peripheral with glasses. So glasses kind of do nothing for my left eye. And then switching back and forth makes me really nauseous. Anyway, anecdote. So I don't wear glasses like very often. I have them. Sometimes I'll wear them in bed, but I can't walk around with them or they make me really sick. Kick you in the nads. I'm ready. Rarely cry to physical pain. Oh, that's funny. Nads of steel. Stigmatism, you have both in your eyes, but your eyelids swell with irritation. That makes sense. Bro, why did you pin that? I don't want that pinned. People to come in here and all they see first is nads of steel. That's wild. Okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Apparently,
we're here to date everything,
somebody
not
made
talk
a complaint
about
the times I've
your
been chatting
nads. I would like it to be
away, mainly
pinned.
to you.
Fine. Zari's gnats of steel. I apparently got a lot of balls.
It's not your fault at all. I get it. I'm just probably not the corporate machine type. Somewhere else? I guess I never thought about. Roofbox has a complete monopoly on the coffee business. There's nowhere else for me to go.
Thank you, Crumb.
Wow, I mean, it's a lot of work to make that happen. I wouldn't have any corporate backing or anything like that.
Thank you for the gift sub. I appreciate it. Matt, I hope you enjoy your emotes and no ads.
Do I even have what it takes to make it? You know what? You're right. I'm the one making the coffee and seeing the customers day in, day out. I'll have to give this some thought, but maybe I can do it. I'm a smart bean. I know I'll be able to figure this out.
I become ad-free.
All thanks to you. If you hadn't encouraged me to step out on my own, I would have never been able to even think about this. It'll take a lot of work, and honestly, still a lot of hours I need to do under Roofbox to get stuff going, but it's worth it to chase after my dreams.
That's my favorite emote right now. Okay, this clock right now is so loud. The nads of steel are ad-free.
Oh, hi!
Tony wants to talk to you.
Is this about his vocal? It doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with his toolbox. Hi, Tony! Oh, we weren't talking about your pecker or nothing.
Oh, ma'am?
Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that. If it isn't my favorite gal, how you doing, dollface?
Home of the Nats, land of the free. Oh my god. Long-suffering sigh.
Better since the last time I saw you.
Don't I know it? Thought the neighbors were gonna come knocking.
You need a
Stop.
room?
Tony was just making sure my screws were all firmly in place.
Got screwed down.
And boy, were they.
Now they can hear me down the block if I really put my mind to it. And I owe Tony for that. Without his screwdriver, I'd have been stuck the way I was.
I saw the new pinned. This stream is just Matt making really funny jokes and Chrome pinning them, and I'm here for it.
I'm real glad you feel that way, Rain, because I need a favor.
Sound of a red-tailed hawk goes off in the distance.
I've been teaching our mutual friend here the ways of love and courtship. We got a little disagreement about how to put your best foot forward when it comes to the romance.
Oh boy, don't tell me. You did the whole paint over the mold and ignore your crush speech, didn't you?
Huh? How'd you know? I never gave you my workshop before.
Oh. Thank you, Zoom, for the notification.
Call it a hunch. Or the fact that I've heard you talk about it way too many times.
This is what happens when I actually finish my work during the day. We love productivity in this house. Brass band plays energetic march. I don't know what I'm singing. As someone who's played so many marches, you did the things I was paid to do today. Much success. I'm so proud.
So what do you need from me?
Just tell us which one of us is right. I've been told that I shouldn't ignore my crush and pretend to be someone I'm not.
Yeah, don't do that.
So you're saying I'm wrong, but I'm the maestro of the workshop. Do you hate it? Because it sounds like you're kind of enjoying it.
I always enjoy talking with you even when you're wrong.
I got too much work to keep going on about this. See you around.
Tony is so good at fixing everyone's problems but his own.
I have earned this. Oh my gosh. That's
Take
so
it easy
funny.
on him, would you? He is a good egg.
I will.
Good. You take care too, all right?
Funniest thing is that when most people think an eagle is a red-tailed hawk, the eagle is a sweeter. Yup, I do know that much. Did I finish? I think I finished dating, I think I friended. I did friend her. I was like, did I finish that line? Okay. Let's go talk to, Tony now, if he'll talk to us.
Hey, all this talk with Rainey got me thinking about my favorite kind of music.
What kind?
Rock music. Believe me, I know about rocks. You don't work construction and not know your rocks. I mean, on demolition sites alone.
Tell me more.
Sure. I had an uncle once. Uncle Tone.
What do you mean once?
One-time uncle.
Of course? What do you mean of course?
Humans have those?
No.
It's like you got a tool you're close with, then he leaves the box one day, never to be seen again. My Uncle Tone fell off a crane on a job. I'm talking 80, maybe 90 feet. Cracked, wide
Dang.
open parts everywhere.
Holy shit.
I know.
Oh, the
Every
rock
day.
music thing? Okay.
Oh, he ain't dead. Your old bastard's retired in a basement somewhere in Poughkeepsie.
Poughkeepsie! Disability.
Hey, listen.
Yeah.
Look, I've been doing ain't a lot of folks in my life brave enough to keep it real with me like you do. And I'm not saying I'm wrong or whatever, because I ain't. But I could use someone like you in my life. You're dependable. Like a triangle made of steel.
Is that all I am?
That
Dependable?
ain't it at all. I like you. A lot.
Yeah.
You ain't just dependable and strong. You're hot as shit. And things are just easy with you. I don't even have to pretend to be doing nothing. I knew it. I could tell. You just couldn't stay away. Come here. I can't keep it in anymore.
Tony pulls you in close. His body is warmer than you'd expect for a toolbox, and delightfully solid.
I'm 110% going to do the obnoxious duck noises while, we narrate getting a kiss.
Impressive, huh? Told you I was packing some serious steel.
That's what I'm talking about. I love it.
Just get out of here.
I don't think it's a kiss. I have a cat hair. Lily. Okay. Let's go. Talk to this guy now.
You are persistent, aren't you? I'll be damned if it isn't another quality of yours I admire. It wearies me and saddens me to keep saying no, but no. Please, not here, okay? Meet me somewhere else. Anywhere else. Any of the greats in your home. Downstairs from here. Come to any of them, and I will be there. We can talk there. All right?
Okay. I was curious. Okay, let's talk to Holly again.
Perfect timing!
Lunar it's your favorite.
You come to expect Holly's spirited greetings.
Oh,
but
her
this
little
one still manages to
buddies
startle
turns
you
into a
just
heart.
little.
Just hear what the prophecy tells
Oh,
me to be.
Let's get prophetic! Spooky. Anyway, how do you feel about flyers?
I love flyers.
So do
I have an unnatural love for all things stationery. I love making flyers and little cute announcements and like, yeah, Mirth Day parties.
So I've got a meal drop shift, and I figured why not do more? You know? So I picked up a flyer drop shift, and I figure since you're here, you're wanting to hang out anyway. So, keep me company?
Mirth Day! Speaking of, somebody's Mirth Day is coming up soon.
Great! Race you to the kitchen.
Holly takes off before you can even finish your sentence, fleeing towards the...
Sorry, I can't hear you over me.
I love it. Oh, don't I know it? I need to figure out when I'm doing my birthday stream because I will be gone for my birthday.
Tortoise, and here we are. I'm proud of you.
There's a lot of people who have birthdays in this area.
But nothing's faster than an unexpected holiday.
What are we actually
If
doing?
you're going to be my helper, you need to know the basics.
Gone where? To be honest, I don't remember. We're going to a little cabin in the middle of nowhere, and I'm going to write all weekend. Uninterrupted, no responsibilities. And Kenny is going to handle my every need, so all I have to do is write. That's what I requested. I think it's, I can't remember if we picked the one in Pennsylvania or one, like, closer to the New York line. I don't remember, but that's the point. I just wanted someplace pretty, nature, away from everything.
There's a Mirth Day festival next week. I get 50 cents a flyer for handing out 100 flyers. And that is...
$50? I didn't go to fucking school for math.
Bingo! It's $50, which isn't bad to be honest. And it just so happens that between you, me, and 98 roommates, we've got 100 folks to fly through. And we're gonna start right here. Sophie, I'm back!
Holly!
Oh, this is
Kopi,
cute.
be my favorite customer and take a flyer. I gotta get rid of 100 of them, and they know when I don't.
Sounds fun. I'm excited. Maybe when I come back, I will stream that Sunday night. Maybe. Maybe we'll do my birthday stream Sunday night. I don't know.
I don't know how, but they know.
You got an intern?
Something like that.
Holly works hard. You might need a copy to keep up. And on that note, I bet it's...
Soon.
You said that last one.
But now I actually have time, I think.
Hi, Nemling. What's the festival
I
about
didn't
anyway?
even read the flyer, silly. Kidding. Well, it's like a bulk birthday for everyone all at once. You get a birthday. You get a birthday. You're all getting a birthday.
That's cute. How are you, dear?
It was nice. None of us objects have a real birthday on account of not being born. But I love birthdays, even if I've never seen one. So it was nice to have our own version.
That's cute. Was?
Oh, good catch. It's a lot of effort. Everyone organizing that many presents for that many people? I don't blame them for phoning it in eventually. Folks used to put in the effort as much as it was. They tried, they cared. But caring is hard, and trying is trying. And birthday just petered out. I can make the holidays happen, but I can't make people celebrate. That's up to them. And to them, nowadays it's an excuse to drink, which is fine. And it pays the bills. Oh, hey, Cam!
Very lame. All of this. Very.
Hasn't had his coffee grounds yet. He's actually very polite. Cam always waits until everyone else has finished theirs first. Now, where were we? Oh, yes, yeah. Drinking on Mirth Day. It's fine. People celebrate how they want. Both. Chew on that. And while you chew, next up, Betty buys. Race you again.
This time you beat Holly
He's
at her
so
own
cute.
game.
Holy smokes, Wizbot. You're a real speedster. And
Started
you
it.
finished it. At least this time.
Holly?
I love that Betty's theme kicks in.
Oh! Hi, Betty. You look so good.
Ooh, she's a crush on Betty.
It's been like too long.
Me too.
I've just been, you know,
Me
resting a lot.
too.
Getting lots of rest. It's been like super restful. Just feeling like very rested. You know?
I think
Please
she's
don't tell
lying.
me you picked up another shift.
She's the definition of a soft dom, and I'm here for it.
I picked up another shift.
Seriously? When was your last day off?
I refuse to answer on the grounds that it may incriminate me. Anyway, there's this super sweet Mirth Day festival. You should totally check it out. Oh my god, we should go together. Wouldn't that be great?
Betty, give me a hug. She looks so cozy.
Here, take a flyer. Take some for everyone. Okay, I'm gonna go finish my shift and get some rest. Love you. Bye.
Bye. I did get a birthday gift from Lunar. It's really cute.
Meet me in the
I'm
bathroom.
excited.
Holly is in such a rush to escape Betty's potential scolding, she forgets all about racing.
Ooh, wait, that was close.
When
Long
was
enough
your
ago
last
that
day?
she'd have a fit, and I actually lied to her about it last time as well.
Oh.
So in essence, I wasn't really lying, at least this time, because confusing enough, Betty's a sweetheart. She just gets paranoid I'm getting enough rest. Last Blissmas, she gave me the silent treatment until I took a day off work. Everyone said she was worried about me burning out, which is crazy, by the way. How do you get burnt out over Blissmas? Betty's a real angel, though.
Got
And I
lots of
love
lip.
that.
What up, duckwads?
Oh yeah, Rebel.
What duck is that?
They are new.
Ew.
Be nice, Revy.
No.
Ugh,
You've met me, Rebel.
What do you want?
I need to dump some flyers. Help me out with the bathroom drop? Please!
It's me, I'm Duckwad. Quack! Hey guys, can I get some quacks in chat for Rebel? Please?
Fine. Only because you're cute.
No, you.
Fine. Get the duck out of here.
Thank you.
Soft.
Thank you for that. I'm surprised Chrome didn't take it as permission. Okay, duck noises again.
But you are soft. It's squishy.
Squish this.
Oh, my nose ring. Hold on. Okay, we're good.
Yes, sirree. Off to the office for me. I mean, wee.
This is really the most
I don't know
optimal route.
what you're talking about. I'm just following the handbook. And if the handbook route is outdated and lends me some overtime, I'm not going to be mad about it. I get screwed on the daily. Might as well get paid for
You
it.
don't get overtime, girl. You just get
Not like
money for...
Not that there's anything wrong with that, though. Anyway, office! Oh, and make sure you do not hand those flyers to Jerry. You will never see them again.
Did someone say Jerry?
I haven't met Jerry yet.
No! Terry!
Who's Terry?
You know, Terry, terry cloth. He's new.
Oh, Terry!
Yep, Terry.
Hey, Holly, did you bring any of those flyers? You know I love a good flyer.
Okay, nice chatting, Jerry.
Nice chatting. Oh, say hi to Terry.
I will.
Great chat.
Great chat. You know what? I'm just gonna put these right here and run. Next up, the land of the living. You know it. Close one.
Well, now we know who Jerry is.
Jerry is great, mind you, but he gobbles flyers up like pastries, and then he never actually goes to the event anyway. And then my boss is always like, why is no one here? Because one drawer took 20 flyers. What do you want me to do? Also, because your event is a little mad. Don't tell him I said that.
Don't like your boss?
He's fine. Anyway, here we are. The land of the living. Where we ironic, no?
Less
Well,
so when you
I
say
think
it.
lots of holidays at home here. What's your favorite?
Halloween.
That holiday has dropped in popularity, but always bounces back. I love the small ones. I mean, I love all of them, of course, but because you know for sure those people are there because they want to be, because they care. A holiday. A group of people, big or small, willing wonder into the world. And what could be more wonderful? I'd put up with all the silly shifts in the world to be a part of that.
Aww.
Sometimes.
Someone's getting sentimental.
Hi, Dante.
Dante!
Flyer drop?
Flyer drop.
It might be the ash talking, but you really ought to take a break.
You know me.
That I do. And you really ought to take a break. When was the last time you did?
Oh, it was when it was.
The fuck is that? I'm talking to the sentient spirit of holidays and the fireplace. Because this is date everything. Also, hi, Silver Night Lord. How are you?
Can I leave these with you?
If you promise to take a day off.
I promise.
Thoroughly convinced.
Thanks, Dante.
I'm your only fireplace.
And my favorite.
Get some rest.
And rest we shall. Woo-wee. Thanks for today. Truth be told, I'm a bit petered out, but I really appreciate your company. I've actually got another shift in a bit, but swing by soon and we can hang out again. I've got a couple of flyer shifts lately, so I'm always happy for a walking buddy.
Promise Dante you
And
can
rest I shall right after this shift.
Girl. Everyone has seen thousands of years of exhaustion behind her eye. Yeah, pretty much. Pick a bad time to start drinking. No, it sounds like a great time to start
I
drinking.
really ought to start getting ready.
What
then.
are you drinking?
Swing by soon, sunshine.
Okay. Rebel's still who I chase. Well, we have a bit of an opening, so we could maybe do Rebel. Also, hi, Beef. How's it going? So, I do want to talk to the vent. Nothing strong at the moment.
You see a pair of hands sticking through the air conditioning grate,
Nice.
and the barest suggestion of someone's eyes, but no more.
You're good. Nice. Vent? Yeah, I want to know more about the person in the vent.
Ah, here you are. You see, isn't this nicer, this meeting me here, this way? I have to apologize for the way I acted before in the attic.
Is this Robbie Damon?
I was unprepared. I was so surprised. It was quite shocking to see you there in space that is so private and usually so safe for me. Nobody comes there, you see. Truth be told, I quite like it that way, although it has been a fantasy of mine that you would come. Just not then, not yet. We will get there, I think. I hope.
What is happening? You're moving half your stuff home today. When you come back Sunday, I'll pack up the last half. Hey, you're so close. I'm so proud of you. Zari's hoping this will be an eventful encounter. Bad. To pun jail with you. There to give cat vibes, they do. Aww. Fine with me.
I am relieved. Hello. I am Hector Valentino Ernesto Condicionado. At your service.
HVAC. Get it, guys? HVAC. Haha. Ha ha ha. There's actually creepy because there's been jamming people in vents? Yeah, a little bit. Can't jail me when I'm already locked in a cell. Then, dude, they think of everything.
Well, hello there.
Need to know who's Hector's
But
voice
it mustn't
actor
be
is.
rushed. And I'm grateful that you understand that. Or at least that you honored my wishes, whether or not you knew why. I feel I should explain myself now that I finally have the opportunity to do it. Tell me, how much do you think about me? Now, yes, I understand that our meeting in this way is so very new for both of us. I truly never expected to be able to speak to you this way, face to Great.
Not gonna lie, the little bit I see is kind of hot. I'm a hand person. I think hands are attractive. Shit's dusty as fuck under the bed works better. Oh my gosh.
I have accustomed myself to this seemingly unavoidable reality that you would always be human and I would just be this. But even as this, I have dreamed, and I would know. How much do you think about me?
What?
Ah, and do you? I have noticed.
Oh, the
I
little
so look
steam
forward to
coming
you
from
coming
it.
home on those hot summer days. The look on your face when you feel the first blast of chilled air upon opening the door. Yes!
Food.
And when it is cold outside and you walk in and you can slowly warm up and remove your coat, your hat, you can begin to get comfortable and relax into the evening ahead of you.
Okay, so this trope is the stalker trope a little bit. Sounds like you're a fan of
I
relaxing.
don't relax for myself. I can't. But for you, there is almost nothing I wouldn't do to help you relax. To watch the play of warm and cool across your skin.
What?
I'm ahead of myself. I never thought I would get to say this and to say it to you.
I feel like I have to now, guys. I have to go talk to the toilet. I've been putting it off because I don't like him. And now I got it for the meme for Silver Knight. Gosh. The jail vibes. Stay away from the shitter.
Let me explain. You are the prime feature of my thoughts. Whatever power courses through me, I turn to your pleasure. Whatever warmth or coolness I possess, I direct in full to your comfort. I wanted to meet you here, through the grates, because I wanted you to hear my voice.
I feel like getting observed playing this game is a little embarrassing because it reveals things about me that not everybody knows normally. I'm kind of into this. Why'd they make the toilet a person? They made everything a person. Everything's a sentient object. We're dating everything. The floor, the ceiling, the walls, everything. One of the one fun characters I found in the game and everyone fucking hates them.
I want you to hear the melodies and resonance I create through these ducts and know that it is all and only another gift it honors me to offer you.
I just don't like him because of the rapping.
I watch the play of air over your skin, and I feel deep joy that I have the air to give you. I adjust my own temperature and my intensity until I see the flush of contentment spread across your face. And then, I rest in contentment of my own. I never thought I'd be able to say this, and in a way you could truly understand. And now I have, my God. Now I have.
This is so hot.
Hot? No, I would say I'm set to more of a temperate zone right now. Ah, I see, hot. I think perhaps I've heard the word used this way. Do you mean you find this sexy?
Not temperate at all, sir. Yes, I do. I like both of them.
Of all the dreams I'd held of How this moment might have unfolded, that you would be attracted to me too, was surely the most fantastical. Perhaps I might share more. As I share with you, I can feel more and more air moving through me, as though there is a storm brewing, a cyclone beginning. I have never felt it before, this build of energy.
It's called being turned on, Hector.
I wonder sometimes about how I knew it was you. What was the moment? What was this? I can only ask this of myself. When you push my buttons, when you move my temperature setting up, or I exist only in service to you. Everything about me only is because you will it, because you direct it. Do you understand this?
Oh, he's a service bottom. Got it.
Completely. You do understand. Can you also understand what that does to me? You telling me what to do, and I am powerless to do otherwise.
Damn, okay.
Somehow it relaxes me. And to know that I'm giving you precisely the thing you want at that moment. Oh, it fulfills me. It makes me whole. As soon as I fulfill your command, your desire, I become the one with the power. You ask for chill, and I watch the goosebumps play over your skin as you pull the blanket up more closely under your chin.
It's just like the intensity of all of his words is a lot.
You ask for warmth. Sometimes I even take it upon myself to shift my temperature and my... I know. But sometimes I cannot resist play. I hope this is all right. How could you have? Until now, I haven't had the courage necessary to even show my face. Yes, you are correct, of course. I will, one day. But for now, let us live here, in this, even if it is a fantasy. Let us be here as though it's real.
Feeling chilly.
Oh, you know I can. I need you. I need to care for you. It is the reason for my... And now I have truly said... Either way, I must ask a boot. Say nothing. Take this knowledge with you and promise me you'll ponder it. That you'll ponder me.
It isn't Robbie Damon?
You delectable tease. Think about this. A warm breeze whistles through the grate. The warmth rolls over your... And slowly, very slowly, ponder that.
Sorry, I was not listening to that at all. I don't need a blush on stream. Okay, who is it? Fine. Oh! I just met him in Critical Role! I knew I recognized his voice. He's such a good voice actor. I know exactly who that is. Robbie has 4 roles in game. I know one of them is one of the hangers, right? The Hanks. I have no roles in game. Okay, Silver Knight, are you ready? Are you ready?
You are back! Are you ready to begin the test of rhyming? Or are you willing to die alone? So, that red shirt, c'est fantastique. No matter.
There's a little fart noise in the background of it. I think that's why I don't like it. Hector VA is the only role that exists on the site you're using to find VAs. I don't know if Christian voice acted in other stuff. I know that he's in Critical Role. I know that he does D in another thing. He does like a lot of online stuff like Dropout and stuff like that. Yes, I'm ready.
C'est parti! Okay, you have returned in time. This will be a baby game for babies, so Lil Crapper can make sure you are not a little baby who he hates. Babies are full diapers, they are not ready for Lil Crapper.
I hate this.
Babies have trouble filling their lines in the choices below. They only have so many words before they fill the box, eh?
There's no way of reading what's in the dialogue box completely. Time and jumping around picking this option because that choice probably is the hate ending. That's so funny. Brian was snoring so loudly on the chair in the kitchen. Oh, baby. Chrome, are you gonna be mad at me if I pick the instant hate option? Fine, I'll try to get him to romance me. You just wanted to see him on screen? Romance the toilet. Do it. Figured you'd pick it. Ooh, nice.
Ha! See? Look how tiny you're. Luckily, Lil Crapper has an. This is Ballcock!
What?
Jean-Loup holds a strangely mic-shaped object in his hands. It's round and black and almost balloon-like. You're sure you've seen it before, but where?
You've had nothing but intense dislike for him. It's the fart noises in the background. I hate it. Friend the toilet, see someone to gossip. Oh, what did you say? My life now.
Look at Lil Crapper's mighty hand. Watch him stroke his own Ballcock as he sings.
What?
Put it near your mouth and witness.
Okay, this is funny.
Okay, here goes.
You have a big heart and tiny mouth. Ballcock has a big mouth and no heart. He is ruthless.
I'm washing Jean-Lou's mouth. That was so.
Together, you will show Lil Crapper that you can be a match for him.
Okay, got it.
This is what I've been fucking waiting for. Okay.
Here is how the test goes. First, we pick a name
Turning
to
it
rhyme
into a
with.
bidet.
One syllable, easy. Lil Crapper, he picks for you Jacques.
Okay.
Lil Crapper will say the first part of a sentence. You will finish the sentence. The word you choose, she must rhyme, and she must make sense. Example. Yo, I know a lad and his name is... This is the part where you say Jacques.
Jack.
Okay, good. You are not stupid. We go.
I also heard him say cock twice. Yep, he did.
Remember,
He did.
only the best can kick it with the Crapper. This... We begin. Yo. I know a guy and his name is...
Jack.
Never in front, always in the...
Rear.
Back.
Keeps his stuff in a burlap.
Crack.
Suck.
Ray Chase on the ball cock voice actor? That's funny.
He's all alone in a tiny...
Shuck.
In a fight, he'll give you a...
Smack or whack? Just smack.
Smack.
Woo! Okay. You have rhymed one word with 4 other words. To a normal person. Unfortunately for you, Jean-Loup is not normal. He is above normal.
Smack was right.
Paranormal. He is like a ghost because he is so amazing that only 40% of people believe that he even exists. You? But you keep proving yourself at this rate. Maybe, just maybe, you can just barely keep up with... Hey, stop it! This is not like one of your kissless loser video games where you pick the flirt words and my portrait starts to blush.
fourth wall. That was beautiful. This is a kissless loser video game, okay?
This is
And you
real
were
life.
blushing.
And in real life, the only way you can befriend almost anybody can do the base. Meet her. For clarity, Lil Crapper is referring to lyrical flow. Not the kind that sometimes requires a plumber to fix because you think you can flush any kind of paper down you.
Nuh-uh. You quit a whole ass video game. You DNF'd a whole video game because you didn't like one of the songs. I say with fart noises going off in the back. Oh snap. And so you don't get to give me shit. I'm proud of that shit. Maybe I'm proud of this.
Toilet paper only. He does not want your wet wipes. Those are for the garbage can.
I'm yelling it. Fine. Also, this is true. If you use any wipes down there, make sure you throw them in the trash can. Calling you out because I did that.
If you need something more to wipe the buns, install a bidet. Anyway, this test will be checking if you understand flow, syllable counts, things that are basic to a genius like Lil Crapper. But for someone like you, who knows? Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
You are not. There is much, much more to come. Jean-Loup understands this. He is familiar with Return Again for more crapping.
Cool rapping. You can play through his story instead of quitting like I did. Giving me competitive. Oh, I like competitiveness. I'm running into shit. Okay, let's go talk to Holly.
You can already tell Holly isn't here because Florence appears to be here in her stead. She looks at you like she's been expecting you.
But we're not ready for that conversation. We're in Gen Pop. You guys are chill. Yeah, that's fair. You're exactly right.
I'm Florence, the floor. You're Holly's friend?
Here's Holly.
She's not well. She does this thing every couple of months where she refuses to take a day off until her body shuts down. She's a silly busy bee. I'd say come see her, but she'll be fine. Always is. Poor thing.
Oh?
Tell her to stop working so hard? No. What she needs...
Almost everything.
Everything worthwhile.
What she means is, we've tried everything easy.
We haven't gotten her fired.
Yet.
Ever. That's what I said.
Drastic times.
Drastic measures.
We care about her. It's just painful to see her like this over a job that doesn't even pay that well.
That's fair, Chrome. That's fair. The damn stupid piano on the suspense track with how much content it covers. Fine.
It pays atrociously.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes.
An awkward silence falls.
We have...
Regular.
Increasingly so.
ingest. Most. But we won't.
Probably not.
Probably.
Definitely. We'll figure something out.
A distant shouts.
I'm awake!
Back to it.
Kopi and Betty scatter, leaving you and Florence alone to face
Scatter!
Holly.
Oh, you came to see me! You're supposed to be resting, Holly! You're supposed to be resting. Go to bed. You're not my mother. Besides, I'm fine. And I'm out. Have fun!
Holly turns to you, her jaw dropping open to slur out an extended greeting. She doesn't.
You came.
Punk.
Nope. No drunk, only drink. No sleep. I'm Great! Just had a power nap, picked up a shift, ready
Girl,
to rumble. Let's
I'm getting called out here, but also at the same time, you too!
jingle those bells! And on that note...
Let her sleep. That's called being drunk. No drunk only. Okay, fine.
Bruce?
You the lack of sleep, me the love of holidays.
Where is that big Bruce? Here, bunny. Bruce! I brought milk and cookies. Oh, that's the other. With the beer. What's his name again? Florence says I'm grounded. She said my mom grounded.
Holly collapses forward face first, completely knocked out.
I've got her.
Betty eases Holly to the ground, gently lying her down before slipping away.
Girl.
Just a dream. Merry bliss, miss.
Oh, she got
I
that
warn
bad.
you. Sometimes you've just got to see it for yourself.
I thought she was
Imagine
drunk.
that, plus drunk. Full-blown silly season. There it is. Poor Betty. Don't worry. There's no fluids or anything. Just a whole lot of tinsel.
Cubed up tinsel.
I should go and help.
I won't keep you.
Thank you for your help.
Hey. Talked to Hector. We talked to Little Crapper. Who else were we romancing? Oh, we need to go talk to Kobe. On the bed. Look, I'm stuck.
Order up. I've got a Vietnamese iced coffee.
Kopi seems far cheerier this time around, as busy as ever and calling out orders.
Well, hello. If it isn't my favorite customer. No kidding. I haven't had this much business in ages. But hey, at least I'm doing things my way. Wait. No. Didn't you hear?
You're gonna numbers this for my dislike on the track now that I'm still mentally on that tangent? Okay. Sounds good, Chrome. Well, you can live mentally on that tangent for a little bit. Pick cookie dough or cheesecake? Ooh, cake, for sure.
Did nobody tell you? Did I not tell you? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I do all of my marketing and it was all for nothing? What a drag. Oh, right.
Kopi sets her coffee implements.
I did. I went and made my own cafe. Welcome to my little slice of paradise.
Everything
Well,
same.
funny, it was kind of like mutiny. I still get to keep the space, but I get to do things more. But once the others realized that Roofbox had nobody else to be a barista, they started ordering under my own branding real fast. It was kind of a
heck
whirlwind
yeah.
experience, but now I get to do things more, right? I'm so stoked that I could finally make this a reality. And it just goes to show you. Sometimes, red line policies aren't. Now, bear in mind, it's currently just, hey, wanna get a coffee from Kopi? At least that's the word of mouth I'm hearing at the moment. I don't really have a proper business name, but I'm workshopping some ideas.
I'll let you come up with some.
That's a good. Next time you come around, I seriously can't think. You've been one of my favorite customers, and well, I don't get this close to just anybody.
That's it?
I think I love you. Like, more than a friend way. Maybe it's too much to ask, and I think I'm ready to take this creamer to my coffee. Do you think we could be more than just barista and customer?
Yeah.
Gosh.
Kopi, with you as her right hand, thrives in the coffee business. Under her leadership, the house's coffee has never been better.
Yeah.
Your love and support has shaped her new perspective on life and coffee.
This is like
She insisted all
the
of her new
small
drinks
town
be
coffee
dedicated to
shop
you,
trope.
with your name adorned. Without the shackles of corporate greed over her, she is the go-to spot for anybody looking to get a nice warm reception. She's happy to have you right by her side, eagerly awaiting for you to try her next cup of coffee.
Cute. Love it. Cookie dough does sound good. I just like cake more. Ooh, we got charm on that one. Okay, we got one more. talking. Could continue Rainy. Like a cute that, but like might as well. We can be friends with yes.
Rainy is pacing when you find her.
You're here!
I am?
All right. Nope, Specifically, I need you to take this screwdriver and tighten my screws. Hold on! I gotta take my top off.
Rainy removes her top.
Let's do this.
You tighten Rainy's screws one by one, taking great pains to it. By the time you're done, Rainy sighs pleasantly. She somehow managed to produce and light a cigarette in the short time you've been working on her. She takes a deep drag of it.
Thanks
and
for the
sighs.
lyric, Omni. I appreciate it.
Hot dog! You know how to screw a girl good.
Is this just a euphemism for sex? This whole thing is just a euphemism for sex. And it's really funny. Because sometimes all you need is just a good screw. Yes. If you're into that. Kenny choking in the background. That was a heart. Definitely a heart. I got it. I understand the heart. Here's the heart back.
I haven't felt this well in years.
Happy to help.
I'm happy.
Rainy dresses herself.
I haven't felt this good in a long time. And you know, I ain't been this close to nobody since my little spill. I forgot what it's like to have someone in your intimate space. I really missed it, to be honest.
Must have been really hard for you.
For years. Every time I entered the room, the conversation stopped. You could practically hear the record scratch. Makes you feel all kinds of strange. I mean, what could I do but be loud and proud in the face of all that? I guess I just got so used to sticking up for myself. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. How do I look all those guys in the eye knowing they looked at me different?
Real easy. Like this.
You look Rainy directly in the eye.
No, that ain't what I mean.
Rainy takes another deep drag.
Ooh. Look, this has been fun. Scram, won't you?
Okay, bye. Okay, we're probably at the end of her quest line. I never have talked to the shower. We should add it some. Okay. So, we're Hector, Polly, Rainy. Just finished Kopi. We can replace Kopi in our lineup. I guess we can do Little Crapper. And we could maybe pick somebody new?
Here you are. You keep coming back. I can't. It is something of a surprise to me. I've wanted you for so long. Even just to speak to you, and now I have it.
Oh. He's sad. He's all frozen.
Somehow it feels wrong. Like I'm going to lose it.
During parents being revelations down first week here, it loops time. Second day, 9. And that's when you quit. It was 4 days into the game. So, yeah. That's a lot. That's fair. A lot
Surely,
of
if you're lucky enough to get the
You
thing
can
you've
mute the
always
music,
wanted,
though.
you cannot be lucky enough to keep it. I would lose it if you left.
Why would I leave?
Oh, surely you. If you knew what I really was, you would leave and you'd be right to.
I tried. You could just mute it for like a little bit and then unmute it when it's done.
which is why you must never know. You must never see that. And I will content myself with this. I'm afraid of what you might think if you saw me. You're right. I am in the attic. The real me is in the attic. But we have something here. We could have something real. It would break my heart to think that all that could be lost in a single moment of laughing or pointing or even... No, I couldn't, and I won't. Come back to me here. Only here, do you understand? I'm going now.
I'm confused, but it's fine. Okay, let's go talk to Little Crapper.
You return to Little Crapper.
Against my will. How's it going?
Are you ready to test your flow?
Yeah.
Okay. You know how to rhyme, but rhyming is not everything. When you are crapping, you need to make sure
rapping.
your lines flow together.
How's it going? And congrats on your stuff.
The smoothest rhyme isn't really smooth.
Oh god, I just got flash banged.
It's about delivery. It's about confidence. But it's also about not being terrible, so remember not to be terrible. Lil Crapper! Before we begin, we need a scene. Luckily, Lil Crapper is a genius who has prepared for moments like these. He keeps a series of freestyle prompts written on sheets of paper in a cistern, so he may style on passers-by at any time.
You're good. Just need to survive a week, which won't be hard. I'm doing well. Just lots to do. Happy to eat that. Yes, it does seem like lots to do. Then weighing every time the plot moves forward, and then to the options and things down, then I have to turn it back up. Yeah, that's fair. It would take a lot of effort, but then like actually.
Lil Crapper ignores your
Or
question.
you could just wait until the new version comes out. What are Varbies? That's exciting though.
It uses a paper. I cannot read this. The ink she is smeared. In hindsight, perhaps hiding paper in a container filled with water was not Jean-Lou's best decision.
Bandies! Okay, that makes sense. That makes more sense. That's exciting. Hopefully that goes well to get those installed. Oh, they still have to wait till the revival. Yeah. 2023! Been waiting for a while.
We start easy. Lil Crapper will give you the first 3 lines. It's not just about rhyme. Consider Lil Crapper's syllable count. Consider the flow. And remember, one mistake, and you are dead to him forever.
They're high stakes.
C'est parti! Walk into the bathroom early morning. Everything is fine, then without warning, suddenly your ass above her feet.
Something to grind with feet. 9-ish.
Turns out I forgot to lift the seat.
No, why? Why was that my music? Why was that my music? Bro!
Now you're late for your date after cleaning up, and you make it at the door, but you're feeling rough. Then you look and you're shook and you just explode.
Okay, so triple, about 11 syllables.
You turn around to find that your car's been towed.
Yeah, me too, mage.
Okay, not so bad, not so... You can rhyme to a beat, we know this. But that is not enough to defeat. This time, you show... We do the same thing. Lil Crapper will give you the lead in, you fill in the ending. But this time, the voice is on instrument. You want words that assonate, want words that resonate, want to alliterate, or you're illiterate! Ha-ha!
No! Oh, at the end really sells it.
Your lines need to have consonants that click, vowels that swing dance together. They pick each other up and do the French diphthong. A normal rhyme is not enough.
I do empathize and love his passion for wordplay. I also enjoy wordplay. I love writing poetry and like things that have that. Like when you read them out loud and they sound cool, which is why I love like writing stuff for D&D. I have so much fun with that. Let's go.
The theme this time, La Mer.
La Mer.
Water sings in the ocean.
That's a Debussy.
Lil Crapper's enthusiasm for the spoken world is only rivaled by his enthusiasm for the ocean. The soaking world!
We love a practical birthday present. Also, happy birthday. I don't know when your birthday was, but I hope it was a good one.
He briefly considered a career in marine biology. Everyone knows this. It was in his autobiography, which surely you have read.
The soaking word. Good lord. I also love the ocean. I like him now. I'm mad. I did not want to go through his storyline. I'm mad that I like him. There's a lot of things I like about him, but I hate the stupid song. I hate the toilet. If he was anything other than a toilet, I would be into that.
C'est parti!
C'est parti!
La mer, comment j'aime la mer. Others claim the same, but they don't really care. Up in their yachts, their morals elastic.
Fantastic. Aw, man.
Sailing the ocean and dumping the plastic.
Ah, come on!
Oh,
Sailing the sea,
I
it was
fucked it
right
up.
there! Lil Crapper commends you for somehow coming up with a lyric that contains every vowel sound once each, and that he hopes you show the same enthusiasm. Except when you need to be, toi.
That's what. He hates me! I messed up. I got some sass, though.
Where do I begin? You crap the bed.
Thanks,
Now,
Reggie.
flush that relationship away. Not too. You know, I'm not one for friendship much, but I think it's time we scooch up our relationship a half notch. We compadres.
Oh, cool. Cool, cool. Thanks. Hope you can get to you. Hey, me
Why,
too.
look. Maybe this time I can teach you my ways.
Something I should learn.
Of
Oh, 7.
course.
I know. I failed.
Ways of
It's
sweet,
fine.
Sweet the feeling of knowing that no one can hurt you. What's there not to know? I'm talking about a happy life here. I mean, I am. And hey, getting a hate ending with plus, you get the same amount of points. Wrong? Don't get me. These objects here are meant to serve you. And keep hating.
Thanks, Reggie. Guy got dumped by a toilet. You tried to nap, but the tired went away. I'm sorry. Countries there, not just pick all the things pissed off and get it over with, so I'm happy. Yeah. I'm too much of a tryhard.
Florence is still here in Holly's place. She shakes her head
Hopefully
when she sees you,
things get a little bit better for
confirming
you,
what
Omni.
you've already suspected.
Hold on. Alright. Dumped by a toilet, yeah. Yeah. You don't mind when the tire goes away? Okay, good.
Oh, she's still out of it. She went really hard this time.
On a
Whatever
hill.
you're thinking of, we've already thought it.
I'll get her fired.
Your words stun the room into silence.
Oh. That'll end in tears.
There's a reason we haven't done it.
So I will.
Yeah. So, exactly how is this gonna work?
You might hate me.
You're serious?
It's for the best.
They all exchange a few looks. You're struck by the feeling they've...
You'll need cost.
She won't give you much,
She's frustratingly good at her.
But if she's cutting corners...
which she'll have to be. Bureaucracy and all.
That should be enough. You'll need someone willing to take it night.
Poorly.
Got some.
Then you'll need to find a...
I think Jerry would be the most likely to raise his...
Why? Because of the smell?
Betty!
If you don't do it...
Don't worry. Operation Holiday.
I need to go talk to Jerry? I'm gonna need to talk to Jerry at least once. Before. Gotta meet him. Okay, I guess let's talk to Jerry. My filing cabinet. Have a filing? Drawer? What's this stuff? It is Jerry!
Oh, a visitor. Gave me a bit
I
of a scare
fixed
there.
him!
Mind the collection, a little overwhelming, I know. Come to
Smack
admire.
my elbow.
Oh, thank goodness! I've been trying to contact them for months now. You see, I'm not quite sure what's happened, but I've noticed a significant decline in flyer numbers. And drawers cannot subsist on single flyers alone.
Curious.
Deathly so. Well, thank goodness. The man on the phone wouldn't stop telling me, "You've got the wrong number!" And I think I know the number for the Department of Undelivered Flyers. Now, I definitely appreciate the tip, but...
On her fired. Okay, let's go talk to Rainey with her last conversation.
You hear Rainey's music before you see her. She's dancing with us.
So cute!
Hey, you! Come on, join me.
Let's join her.
You do your best to mimic her frenzy.
Yeah?
Rainey dances with you for a few numbers.
Oh, it's been years and years. Nobody coming to
Cute.
tell me to knock it off, and I thought I'd be happy. It makes me angry.
Gonna
Yeah.
take some time.
But anyway, all this time, you kept coming back to see me. To be honest, at this point in my life, I can't see me with nobody but you. Come on.
Together?
You're the only one you saw me at. And listen, ain't nobody ever screwed me like you, honey.
Damn!
So what do you think? We gonna be an item? Or what?
Sure.
Oh, yeah? You know. But you ever pitch woo to a record player? Let me tell you, nobody does it like we do.
Born ready.
You got no idea.
Rainey takes you by the hand, and the rest is a blur of jazz music.
Yay! She wasn't my favorite, but she was cute. I liked her. I wonder if we can realize anything. We're really close with Skylar. We could talk to Skylar more. A lot of people like 100. Yeah. Ooh. We're really close to Shelly. No way with Jeremy. No way with... Oh, art's hard. Eddie and Volt. Oh, I miss them! Counting down till you can start the soup making tonight so you don't have to cook tomorrow. Nice. Sorry, I'm gonna do this for a couple minutes. I just am curious. Nope. We're very close. It looks like we need a lot more sass. To find the sassy one. We should do the pirate. I feel kind of bad that we made Dirk, Clarence, and Harper break up just to romance Clarence. Oh, so close. Wait, can we? I don't think we don't have 80. Yeah. Wait, what's... Oh, it's smarts. We're low on smarts. That's what we need. We need to romance some smart characters. Okay. Morning, Hector.
You. I've been thinking.
What about?
I've been playing and replaying our last conversation in my mind. And all I can feel now is shame.
Why?
Because of how much I said. And I'm ashamed now that you know that you have seen that. I feel as though I want to crawl more deeply into my own ductwork and hide my eyes. Precisely, yes. Have you ever made it go away? Can you tell me what works?
Gotta face it.
Yes, exactly. I must face it. And there is a great favor. Will you help me?
Of course.
Ha! I suppose from one helper to another. I do not let myself be seen. I become quite frightened. I have even been known to become aggressive, if I am seen at all. This has been my way for longer than I care to admit.
Why are you like that?
I wish I had something of more substance to back, but the truth is, I do not like what I am. No, that's not it. But for such a miraculous function, do you understand what I mean?
Self-conscious.
I am both grateful and yes. I do not think the way I maybe just.
Buddy.
Aww. I wish I were different.
That was an interesting shift in voice there. I almost didn't notice that. Who's body dysphoria? Me too,
Well,
boy.
I'm sure you're right, but I feel that, and I don't want to have my fear be the dominant force in my. I want more than. So I have to confront the fear, and the only way. So, I want you to come up, and I want to meet you, and I want you to. What do you think?
Aww.
Wonderful. Oh, I will see you soon.
Okay. Okay, so we need to go talk to Holly. Finish Little Crapper. We, finish Rainy. Finish Kopi. So I guess the question is... Kinda got Hector and Holly right now. So I guess who else can we talk to?
Holly's usual energy is complete.
You spoke to Jerry.
I did.
Why?
I was worried.
and I was fine. Neither are you, apparently. I got fired. Obviously. Merry Blissmas.
Why'd you get
I
fired?
got fired for not doing my job. I could understand it if I actually fucked up, but I actually really like that job. Merry bleep it.
Oh, she hates me! I messed up her storyline.
I gotta say, think of adding that to my standard.
I messed up her storyline. That's okay though. I thought I was doing
hello and welcome to Sandyland. A magical beach-themed board game awaits us as we venture through the traffic to the parking lot to the Sandy Kingdom, where beachgoers frolic among ice cream and sunscreen.
I love his voice.
Would you like to hear the rules?
Yes, how do you
Both of
play?
our pieces are at the starting spot.
I like this music theme.
There are 12 spaces in between here and the Sandy Kingdom, some with different
Rip
rules.
Holy Line.
Each turn, we both spin a spinner to determine how far we go. Then, after landing, we follow the outcome. First one to the... What color would you like to be?
Large ear floating colorless cube. I really want to click this.
Oh, the pieces are all set up. I'll be the bank. We are both at home. It's your turn. What will you do?
In the spinner.
Use two. You're on the second space. The parking lot entrance. With the high fees of the beach, you'll have to move back one space. I'm afraid to find a better price.
The only voice you recognize and you're stoked. Aww. We must have missed a couple of the voices you would recognize. Just here to say hi. Hello, Ace. I hope you have a good day.
My turn. I spun a...
Okay, sounds good.
Two. I'm on the second space. The park... Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do? You two. You're on the third space. The open space at the... My turn. I one. I'm on the second space. The parking... Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a four. You're on the seventh space, looking for a sunny My turn. I two. I'm on the third space. Looks like it's back to you. It's your turn. What will you do?
I'm gonna, like, see how far I get.
You
Sorry, guys.
You're on the ninth space. Loud music family. My turn.
That's fair.
I two.
He's a very
I'm on the fifth space. Hot sand! And the intense heat on the soul. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do? You spun a three. You're on the 10th space. Big bad sun. You didn't bring my turn.
Oh, no.
I three. I'm on the 11th space. Notifications off. I am almost to a perfect sandy holiday. Looks like it's back. It's your turn. What will you do? Use one. You're on the 5th space. Hot sand. My I one. Woohoo!
Nice job.
I'm the best. That's one victory for me. The relationship die stays the same then. There's still hope for you.
Oh, that's right. We're playing for
Come
our
see me
relationship.
next time for the ancient game of chess. You've heard of it. See you, potential lover / friends.
I forgot that that was his line. Okay, who else do we want to romance? Oh, I want to talk to Pirate.
Wow! I've not thought. What a jape! What a rip-roaring ramble through daring,
Oh,
danger,
he
death, and
loved
cuisine. Shield your eyes if you must.
our little adventure with Bo.
I'm mobile!
Heck
A mass
yeah.
of cockroaches dressed as pirates and armed with cocktail swords materialize from seemingly nowhere, brandishing their weapons at you. My new friends here are really quite amenable. All I need to do is issue the command and they muster, en masse, beneath my bottle, and then we're off. Do you know, since we returned from our great expedition, I've been to the kitchen, the bathroom, and the foot of the stairs. I'm unstoppable! I'm up when we do stop to drink rum and swap wild tales of our exploits. I find I quite enjoy their humor. I believe that as a species, they may have gotten a somewhat undeservedly poor reputation. They're quite funny.
They're huge.
Oh, yes, yes. But they're... And after all, couldn't the same... With the possible exception of huge. Although in recent days, I've begun to think that perhaps there might be some advantages
Teenage
to how
Mutant
I am
Ninja
sized.
Roaches is so funny.
But enough of this tomfoolery. What brings you back to the foot of the ocean's own overthrow?
Here to claim the heart of a pirate.
Well, I am nothing if not honourable. And if my side of the bargain entails rolling heedlessly in the sheets until we... You will have to accustom yourself to my diminutive stature, of course. Well then, on we go!
Hey! We got the pirate. That gave us poise. That's cool. Okay. Maybe talk to the globe?
A red-haired traveler lifts her
Yeah,
goggles
we had
to
met
peek
her,
at
but
you,
we never, like, met
revealing
her.
freckled cheek.
Now, why, my love, you look some lost. Where you longs to?
In English? I mean, it was, but it was really cute. What?
Oh, sorry. Sometimes my accent comes out when I get too excited. It's made in Newfoundland, you see. This little rock right
She bends around and points to one of the patches on her...
here.
That was really cute.
Friendliest folk you'll ever meet. But the dialect can be a little much for some. I'll try to speak plain for you. Name's Gaia, by the way.
I love her! What do you mean, oh no, Chrome? What do you mean, oh no? What's wrong with Newfoundland? Is it Newfoundland or Newfoundland? I don't know. It's a Newfie? Is that what you call people from there?
Here then. It's a right shame, though. See, I got all these countries and rivers and seas on my jacket. It's a collection I've been working on. And I know the names, but I don't really know the places. I mean, heck, I got them all memorized even. United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama. The works. But without a story behind it, they all feel so far away.
Okay, the accent sounds both very, what I call Minnesotan. Like the very, like, kind of Canadian Minnesotan. And it also sounds very, like, Gaelic as well. Smooshed together, and I love it. I should learn how to do this accent. I think it would be really easy for me. If they're controlling the accent, it's a whole separate language, basically. Fair.
You'd think they'd be in arm's reach, considering they're on my sleeves, but it's a brain problem. I just can't
It's a brain
pin
problem.
down without context.
I love her.
Without stories, maps are just paper. Dots and lines. The reason I ask where you're from is so I can shape the places in my mind with some kind of meaning. Because right now, it feels a bit like I'm just wearing a big vest, a unchecked box. Jeez, here I go talking. It's just...
Here I go talking you a year off.
I'm having trouble putting myself out there, and I'm so interested in being out there.
This is like 80% under control. I love it so much.
I've tried. I want to talk to the others, but I think I must be too forward or something. I skip on up to them and I ask them about themselves, and they just run away.
You seem so nice.
It's not about just being nice. I come up to the others so I can ask about them, get to know them, who they are. But before I can get to the point, I always go spouting off about something or other, like telling them factoids I've heard about what I imagine their home to be. And 9 times out of 10, I'm some level of wrong. And the other time I'm right, but it's in an insulting way. One thing leads to another, and they give me this look. And soon enough, sometimes I feel like no matter how hard I push myself, I'm just going in circles. You know what I mean?
You're not getting
It's
better
hard.
with
I
you.
can see why you'd need practice for dating. It's just too easy to mess up. You say one wrong thing and poof, they're gone. It's so frustrating. Sorry, I think I might be Mercator projecting on your situation a little bit. Oh, whoa, I just had the best. You're running into the four winds, meeting with people and speaking to the others, yeah? Travelers, you knows what I'm saying. Why don't you ask them what they're about? Get to know them a little better, figures out they ticks, and come back, we'll have a yarn. Sound good?
Like, I get it. Newfoundland, but whenever the locals here say it, it sounds like Newfoundland. Okay. Newfoundland. Okay. That makes sense. I was like, it does... My brain said it was Newfoundland, but, like, she said it so different, and I was like, what?
You're speaking with objects all over the house. You know how some of us have little labels that say, well, that means those objects are they're from somewhere else. Those are the objects I need to talk to. Those are the ones who can fill out my checklist.
I feel an adventure coming on.
This map is uncharted, but if it's everything I've ever wanted. Are you shy? I can help. People tell me that I never shut up. I can help you learn to never shut up. Doesn't that sound great?
Perfect.
Right?
Newfoundland.
I'm sure it'll work out. You scratch my cartouche, I'll scratch yours.
My cartouche?
What do you say, partner? Exploration buddies?
Why not?
Really? Oh, I breathe. You go out and find some objects. It's hard to explain, but I got a pretty good sense of these things. Like, it's kind of like a geocache. I can give you an idea of their general location, but if you want to find those travelers, you'll need to hunt them down yourself.
You said it a few times, realized the D isn't pronounced. Okay.
I've learned firsthand what others don't take too well if you run up to them and scream, "Where are you from?"
Like you did?
Yeah, like that. It was a disaster. Point is, you can't just ask objects about their origins out of the gate. You gotta awaken them first. Don't worry too much about the details. Once you're close with so, what do you say? Do you want some hints on where to find travelers, or do you feel... All right, let's spin me around. And I know this seems tricky. There are so many folks to talk to, but some of them can only be found through a magnificent quest. Try speaking with Bo. She's great with quests. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
I can
Good
do.
luck. Don't...
Okay. Talk with Bo. We will probably do one more day and then call it a day. Running into... We got so many people that hate us too. Okay, let's go talk to Hector. I'm so curious.
At long last, Hector reveals himself. And frankly, you're not sure why he's been so terrified to show himself to you. You might have expected some monstrous, vile creature.
Anal
But
skull,
he's just a nervous, sweet-looking vent dweller.
He's adorable.
Hello there.
Oh, and his voice is so cute. Not like...
Wow?
And not like all deep, faltering.
Wow, what does wow mean? What is that? Is it a good wow or a bad wow? Please just tell me.
Looks like something you'd see in a thrift store in 2010. Beautiful.
Oh.
Hector had somehow managed to hold your gaze, but your compliment flusters him into looking away again.
I love how they draw him. That's so
beautiful. Well, that's... Yes, that seems like a very good word.
All the
indeed.
bravado is gone in his...
I have to say, it's not one that, even in my remotest fantasies, I imagined you would use. At best, I thought maybe cute.
Ew.
Oh, come. One cannot be beautiful and cute. The two are mutually exclusive.
They're not mutually.
Oh, well, yes, I suppose that's true.
Oh, he's adorable.
So I'm beautiful and I'm cute? Today has exceeded my wildest dreams, truly. Well, you know me by now. You know I am good with words, that I enjoy them, but right now, the only words I have are thank you, what you've done for me. I cannot fully express, but I hope beyond hope that maybe, somehow, you understand.
Let's go for it.
The dreamings of a silly ventilation system. Made manifest. I love you too.
Aww. We got Hector! I'm collecting them all. Like Pokemon. Okay.
Welcome to the abode of mystery.
I know
where
nothing about
today,
chess.
first founded as the Indian game known as Chaturanga. That's Year of Our Lord Christ.
What? Year of our Lord Christ!
It traveled throughout space and time to reach us today as the most popular board
God.
game. The game used to have elephants for pieces, but now it's like bishops and stuff. Do you know how to play?
I don't.
That's okay. All you'll need to know is you want to trap my king in. If you develop your pieces out into the center of the board and pay attention, those are all the tips you'll need to start off. But I'm pretty good at chess, I'll have you know, so it's not like you'll get me first time, he laughs and scoffs.
Why are you
I have the pieces set up right here. You can be white, I'll be black, which means you go first.
play normally?
This is the style of play that I would categorize as normal. But what if I attacked you like so?
Parker pushes his knight far out into the playing field, seemingly completely undefended. Parker watches your move with a malevolent glee,
Oh, I fell
barking
for
out,
Ah! You fell for such a simple opening trap! You think I'm bad at chess? I got a fucking pawn on my goddamn head, bitch!
Parker proceeds to wipe the board with your pieces, outplaying you move up. With an almost practiced ease, you bring a lost bishop out of your pocket.
Do your worst. Oh, my goodness!
I cheated.
I didn't notice that was there.
Balls, that's a sorry token on his head. He lies. They were based off of the pawns in chess. I fell for one of the classic blunders. I forget the Princess Bride quote. Never bet a Sicilian when death is on the line? Is that it? It came out of nowhere. It came out of my soul. And he's yelling yes.
No!
I hope you can hear him. Inconceivable.
I
Checkmate.
guess I fell for the trap in the end.
What? I didn't hear what you said, honey. Oh, okay. Okay.
I can't believe I didn't notice that bishop.
Parker stares at you in silence.
Well,
I cheated.
what I love about chess is there's always something new to learn. Congratulations, you win a point toward my love. Still, I will see you next time for an ever so complex game with many of my beloved rules.
Okay, who else do we want to talk to? Oh, we need to talk to Bo.
Awesome! I've got so many adventure ideas. I mean, go on one of them, obviously, but which one? I need another minute to think. I hope I'll have the best one to pitch to you.
Oh. Okay. So confused. I guess let's talk to her. They haven't?
Hello again, my love. Got any traveler stories for me?
Her.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Pretty sure everyone knows that.
Including here! Jean-Louis is here now.
He hates me.
Oh, jeez, why scared?
Lil Crapper, he has been informed that you wish to know about his homeland. This he will tell you.
Oh, no. That's okay.
Jean-Loup begins beatboxing.
Hip-hop is popular in the US. When it comes to the rap, people say they're the best. But the French start to lash out with their silver tongues. You think we're second place? We are second to none. You come for my people? The battle is on! Flash!
Jean-Loup leans up.
Verlon! Verlon! Qu'est-ce que est Verlon?
Verlon is a well where new language is born. If the syllables permit, you turn and reverse. So, you take the syllables of a well. Music becomes zikmu. It means the same as before, but now it is backwards.
Oh, that's cool. Or I guess, cool? Nah, that's...
No! This is one of the reasons French is the best language.
Oh, anyways, that's great. Got it all written down.
Cool.
Did you have any more?
Yeah.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
Go on then.
Oh!
Salam, Gaia.
Oh, goodness, look at you!
I will regale you with a fact about my homeland of Iran. Persian weddings are marvelous affairs. They have a
Heck yeah,
beautiful
they are.
ceremonial spread called sofre-ak. It's got spices, coins, desserts, and best of all, a large mirror. The bride comes in veiled, and the groom gets his first look at her through the mirror.
Oh, that's so romantic!
I think so too. The mirror symbolizes light and a bright future for the happy couple. There's also candelabras on either side of the mirror.
Wow, mirror setup sounds like something else, but I hope Scandalabra's never been invited to one of those. He's kinda scared.
Oh my goodness. I wouldn't
Anyways, that's... Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Makes
Okay.
sense to me with a devilishly charming accent like
I don't
that.
remember who Keith was.
Alas, no. Gibraltar is a small place next to Spain. There are only around
only talked to him like
32,000
once.
people who live.
Oops.
One would think, of all of us here, shouldn't you know its location?
Not everything is labeled, okay? And there are some countries stuck to me backside.
Stuck to me backside?
Ah, you can remember I hail from Gibraltar because we have a key on our flag.
That's cute.
Oh, that is easy to remember. I won't forget it.
I must be...
Anyways, that's great. Got it all written down. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Wow.
That's right. Coffee, or Kopi, has a rich culture in Southeast Asia. No matter where you are, Singapore, Malaysia, Indonesia, Thailand,
He's got the key
Brunei,
flag on
the
lock.
kopitiam is super
Yeah.
culturally significant.
Huh?
Oh, kopitiam. That's the name for coffee shops. It comes from kopi from Malay and Indonesian, and tiam from the word for shop in...
Oh!
It's where people come together to really just socialize. Whether that's kopi isn't just about being a drink. It's about bringing together the community.
I love how cute.
Gosh, it sounds like I'm talking in the third person, but it's true. Southeast Asia is really a hot pot of cultures from all walks of life.
Mm-hmm.
Heck, people probably don't really expect me to be Singapore. I don't know. I think it's because I was originally assembled in Australia. Some brand called Red Bull?
Still, what a wild factoid. Let me just write that. Anyways, that's great. Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
Dasha's from Russia.
If someone says the word
Dasha!
Dasha and Russia,
I love her.
They did, yeah.
well, perhaps you are hoping for Dasha to show you well, tell me, little globe. Are
Little
you
globe.
familiar with Russian fox experiment?
What? No, tell me.
No.
Oh, go on.
A Russian geneticist started experiment to see if one could domesticate foxes.
She pauses.
Well, to put it simply, yes. But it was complicated experiment. Scientists wanted to better understand domestication process. They found domesticated foxes showed certain traits in common with dogs. For example, ears of flop, spots of many colors. One fox even had a fox looking like...
You said it was complicated, but that sounds...
It is very...
So, what else did they learn about the...
Many things.
Such as?
You know,
An awkward silence falls.
well, his long journey to here from desk. Oh, so tired.
Oh, so I guess floppy. That's not a fact I expected about Russia of all places. Mission accomplished. Note to self. Looking to buy a fox. Anyways, that's great. Did you have any more?
That was cute. I also would like to buy a fox.
Then go on then. Let's hear it. You don't say.
Did I just hear someone about to talk about textiles? I'm from Mexico, which has a long history of textile work, stretching back 3,500
I
years.
missed him. He's so cozy.
Stretching back. I'm so funny.
Don't worry, I love talking about fabric. Humid areas use cotton for clothing. Drier climates like Mexico use fiber from plants like yucca.
Yucca.
I
What is it?
love Yucca.
Does that grow in the Yucatan Peninsula? Is that why it's called the Yucatan?
I hate to disappoint, but long ago some conquistadors asked the locals which meant, I can't understand what you're saying.
Kinda sounds...
Yeah, probably. It's still pretty funny, though.
Anyways, that's great. Did you have any more?
That was cute.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. That's lovely.
What's all this then?
Hi, Dorian.
Oh, that's one of the things they say over there.
Rubbish.
Oh,
You having a laugh?
I'm taken to...
Listen, you two. Canada and America are beholden to England for smithing and refining the language we're speaking right now, which is called... English. From England.
Did we learn? I do like getting under his door frame just a little, though. Always worth a giggle. Anyways, that... Did you have any more?
Oh my gosh, I got so many.
Really? Then go on
And that's
then.
the benefit,
Let's
I
hear
guess, of talking to everybody before I talk to her.
Some travelers just key and Watchford were cut from the same cloth. Or, he just plays it up for the fan. Anyways, that's... Did you have any more? Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
Talk to Keith.
That's...
Darling, allow me to tell you about my homeland, Nigeria.
I forgot how pretty she is!
As is my duty as a performer,
I should talk to her more.
I have brought only the most incredible and Shaba Wadi is the highest point in Nigeria, standing at 2,419 meters.
Uh-huh.
Also, Nigeria is the only place in the world where you can find the Anambra Wa. And before you think that you can find this, it is only found in southern Nigeria.
Wow! Is that all?
I have one more fact. There are 3,798 kilometers of road. 293 kilometers of them are 1.43,505
I don't know what that means.
kilometers of
Oh!
I trust you all enjoyed the performance.
Bye! Anyways, that's... Did you have any more?
Okay.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Wow!
Osaka, to be precise.
Sasuke!
Yes. What precisely is it that makes Osaka
It is impossible to sum up Osaka in only a few words.
Could you try? The game's already over 1 million words as it is.
I love it when they break the fourth wall like that.
This...
You know, this little game we're playing. Spot the travelers?
Yes. Well,
You could not handle.
Osaka is known for its historical sites and tourist attractions. Osaka Castle, for example, and Dotonbori. Dotonbori is an area famous for its neon lights, nightlife, and the canal which shares its name. I have heard it is featured heavily in a popular video game series about the Yakuza, but that is none of my business.
What is that, Aruck?
Yakuza? You mean the Japanese mafia?
Is there a video game series really called Yakuza?
None of
Kenny's yelling yes.
my... In Japan, Osaka is loved for more than just heritage sites and nightlife. People from Osaka have a reputation for being more friendly and nosy than those from Tokyo.
Okay.
We have become known for the manzai style of comedy. It is so closely associated with Osaka that many manzai comedians speak with a Kansai accent when they perform.
Oh, that's cool.
I cannot speak. The bottom line is that we are simply funnier than everyone else.
Oh, yeah? I'm just...
Thank you.
Wonder if we could get him to put on a Nah, but anyways, did you have any more?
Literally is a Japanese mafia video game. Does it take place in the area he was talking about?
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it.
Fabrizio.
I am Fabrizio, and I am from Italia.
Do you have any facts?
These are all the facts I can give.
Any games? Okay. I need to talk to Fabrizio
Aside from-
again.
Well,
Thank you for visiting.
Isn't that my line? Anyways, did you have any more?
Let's see.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Oh.
Wondering about me without my...
Oh.
I am from the sea. My mother was a
Most
gay.
serious,
My
non-serious.
father, column of thunder.
That's funny.
Oh, but where were you assembled?
Pegwell Bay, just east of Ramsgate.
Is that where you got your peg leg?
Oh, well, I got this peg leg from a fierce battle with the seven-headed hydra known as Penelope.
Sounds frightening.
The harmless
Imagine
office supplies.
being made of so many different types of art. And what sailor has ever survived an encounter with glue of such?
Yeah.
And I know more about that ocean than your painted swells can ever tell.
Oh, yeah? Try to...
Well, when a sailor scrubs the deck of a ship at sea, the goal is to scrub the salt water deeper in. I do all the scrubbing myself. As my own...
Okay, Fair enough. Most of my ocean facts are about how cold and murdery it is. And also how water in our bay is totally toxic for a long time because we dumped like 500 years of sewage into it. Whoops.
Aye. Sewage. The true scourge of the sea.
Anyways, did you have any more?
Yeah.
Really? Then go on then. Let's hear it. Did you need any hints on where to find more travelers?
That could help.
I got a general sense of where... Well, most TV comes from the US, but I know you watch anime sometimes. I don't suppose you got any merchandise, do you? Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
Any other leads?
Sometimes if you humans have these machines that let you walk forever and go nowhere. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained.
We're gonna get some
there used to be
rumors.
this magic show. The magician was magicians always have names like, hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. As me mother used to say, if you want to broaden your horizons, follow your stomach. If you don't stay well fed, pretty soon you'll be tough. She said it exactly. Hope that helps. Sorry, I'm still a little scatterbrained. Whoa, I don't have any hints left.
Okay, the hunt's on. Okay. Stories. Freedom, mystery, suspense, drama, heartbreak, side stories, club management, little slot cars, local weirdos, karaoke, and a literal chicken named Nugget. I love Nugget.
Maestro.
Go on then, and scatterbraining. I know, I'm sorry. That was so much.
Are you here to listen to me perform?
Fall in love with you. Yes.
Unfortunately, I have on to more pressing matters though. I was hoping we could discuss my rider.
No.
A rider? I'm sure it's not your fault, seeing as how we've never worked together, but there are certain things I require if I'm expected to give a great performance. For starters, I was hoping for a little help with Huvier. Oh.
She waves her.
You'll have to excuse me. I tend to cluster around the French composers lately. Still have a touch of the accent, I'm afraid. Well, that's just perfect then, isn't it? You can be my translator.
You do not need to hear more Newfie for the rest of my life. I'm sorry, Grum.
Sorry. Please tell Huvier that it's awful for my... I really did try to... I'll need a bit of help with Hector, too, I'm afraid.
Hector?
Could you please talk to him about the temperature? I need it at a firm 20 degrees, or it's going to wreak havoc on my tuning. Yes, the only true way to measure hotness, coldness, or lack thereof. I couldn't imagine any other way. Honestly, I think my accent... Same with Lux. I like to be lit a certain way. Everyone around here does seem to be unrefined. Speaking of, do we have a lighting designer on staff? That's all right. My friend Celeste was on a loan to a community theater once, and now, if it's all right with you, please do let me know what everyone's...
Okay. I will hopefully remember that we need to talk to Hester, or etc. We also need to talk to... Okay, but I think that this is where we are going to end this episode. So for my friends, wait. Okay. For my friends on Twitch, stick around. We're gonna take a quick break, then we'll be back. For my friends on YouTube, leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you enjoyed, and all